October, and I definitely thought it was time that we had another walk around. I'll see if I can zoom up to the little thrush that's sitting tight in her nest. See a little beady eye keeping an eye on me. She knows I'm safe. So this is where I'm planting a lot of my veggie this year, close to the house, obviously. Well, the whole garden's close to the house, but this is super close to the house. There's my bergamot, or bee balm, and the leeks, and this old mussel boy that I threw in because I had extras and they've done better than everywhere else. I've just picked 3 roses this morning, so there's none actually in bloom in the garden now. Lots of buds though. My Louisa plum is laden again, absolutely laden. My chickens are coming, they can hear my voice. Hi girls. So they should be laying towards the end of next month, I figure, because they're about 14 or 15 weeks old now. So my 4 little loves. So they've got a lovely area they can come and go in. They're always there when you're out in the garden. I love it. Have to try and get the lawns mowed around the paths today. Looks like the weather's going to be fine for the first day of Labour weekend. I've just dotted vegetables everywhere in every available space this year. So it's going to be very interesting how they all turn out. And my pineapple there, and it's got a lovely pup out the side. My 3 raised gardens of veggies. The soil that I had to buy in has done the dash, so I'm busy building it up with compost and horse manure and seaweed. Then over here with my wigwams, the beans are running. And I've planted some tomatoes, some cornflowers, zucchini, rocket. And my cabbages are looking extremely delicious. And in the cabbage mix, there's a cauliflower, but I'm quite happy about that. And I leave my rocket and my coriander to go to seed for my pollinators, give them some food. And it looks really pretty as well, I think, with the coriander white flowers. It's lovely. And this was my volunteer plum tree that was covered in blossom, but I don't think anything set, unfortunately. So maybe next year, unless one's hiding, but I can't see any, but we'll see. You never know. And then passion fruit's all passion fruiting. Got some lovely passion fruits on it already. And then this is a Gravenstein apple that I've just planted in the winter time because I didn't have any early apples. So that's starting to shoot away. So that's in a little sheltered posie there. And we come down the little back row, and I've got my macadamia growing there. And my volunteer avocado that had a branch of blossom this year, but I don't think once again any fruit set, but that's okay. It's only about 4 years old, so I was a bit too excited when I saw the blossom in the early spring. I planted pumpkins all through because I'm determined this year to have pumpkins lasting me the entire year and enough tomatoes grown that I can preserve in various ways and have it all year. And here's my mulberry tree, and I actually have mulberries. Not sure if we can, whoops, the wind's come up. There's one down there that might be a bit more sheltered, so let's see, because I've never tasted a mulberry, so I'm quite excited about that. And my Ballarat apple trees got blossom all over it, which is pretty cool. And my rhubarb, I'll have to pick some more of that today. I love it, and it's just such a great plant to have in the garden. Cut the leaves up, chop and drop, and you've got really, really good healthy minerals and goodies going back into the soil. And there is a snail that I don't want there. And my stingy nettle, it's ready to harvest as well. I put a whole lot of dwarf beans in here, just filling up any little gap. And another little tomato here. And I planted raspberries along this fence, well, this trellis here, because it's a bit sheltered and shaded, so berries like semi-shade, so let's see how they do. So there's another tomato plant there. I've popped in a square of corn in this little gap, and that'll be nice and sheltered. Hopefully when they grow up together they'll support each other. And this is my jabotica, or my African grape tree here. It's looking so healthy now. I bought a seed that cost me $25 off Trade Me, and I nurtured the seed, and now it's a tree that's shooting away, so that's really exciting. I've got another pineapple tucked in there that I've got to cut away today a bit because it's got overgrown. I've got more beans tucked in here, and I've planted more. There's more beans in the middle and tomato there. And then we come down this aisle. And I've got an asparagus patch that hasn't done very well, so it's covered in horse poo and seagrass, and I'm hoping next year it's going to get a lot more viable. So I've also just snuck some zinnias, some rocket, and those are multiplying leeks this end just on the edges, so that can grow that. And then I've cut my fig trees way back this year, so they're going to be much more easy to harvest. And also they were just too big last year because they grow so fast. Oh, sorry bird. Must be a nest around here too. That blackbird just zoomed past. And so the grapes have covered my pergola again, so it's just such a lovely feeling underneath when you're sitting on the deck with the roof over you, and it's cool and there's always a little gentle breeze. My beautiful tree medic is in full flower. And then another plum tree that I don't know what it is. I got as cheap as chips because it had no label, and it's a great big plum, sweet and delicious. It's absolutely beautiful. So that got blown over in Cyclone Gabriel, but it's righted itself. I've just cut back all the growth that was leaning over, and it's encouraged it to grow back this way, so it's doing all right. And then down there's just a bit of a jungle, but it's how I like it. So that is my garden at the end of October. And oh, there's my apricot tree, and I had some blossom on it for the first time. And when I looked the other day, I thought I could see a fruit that had set, but I'm not sure now. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see on that. So yeah, that's about it here at Green Hills Paradise.